Hey buddy, welcome back to the Rebel Jump channel. Today we're going to talk about my I could say latest acquisition. Is the Solus Hold Ashoka Tano Sheen or Shoto hilt. And this particular hilt was in my, I think I would say top 3 lightsabers that I wanted to own. Like this was one of the most desired. I would not between the Ventress hilt from Solos Hold and this particular Sheen hilt from Solos Hold. I think top 2. I don't know why I wanted to have them so bad, but I got this one secondhand by somebody on Facebook. The initial price was okay for the empty hilt. I bought it for $140 empty. But as soon as I made the purchase, I asked, hey, what parts are actually included with the hilts? Because it didn't look like it contained all the parts. And he said, well, it's actually just the outer shroud, the pommel, and the inner shroud. And that's it. I'm like, oh shit. No graph lag pins, no heatsink, no tactile switches, no greeblies. No cover tech wheel, and it's just basically an hollow shell. There's nothing in there. So it's gonna take a bit of an effort to pull this off because I have to put everything together. Now I did reach out to Solos Hold and I got all the individual parts that I need. I think I got the whole set now. This is the pommel. We're gonna do a full review and over that video as well. This is the outer shroud. There's a screw in there that probably doesn't belong there because it's really long. And the red tape holding base, it places the greebly on top here and this black greebly, which are supposed to be glued in. But the reason why I like this hilt so much is because it's a really tiny hilt, and I have a weakness for tiny hilts. It's just something that I always like a lot. And this one will be my main open carry hilt. This is the one that I'm gonna carry always with me to events, meetups, and whatnot. It's a bit beat up. It definitely has some natural weathering, if you may say so. So this will be perfect for weathering and whatnot. Give that really nice worn look to it. I definitely want to get another pair from Corbent, who's doing a collaboration now with Solos Hold, and they're making another run batch of these. This one is the original from the 2016 run that Solos Hold did, and in now the new one 3 years later is something I hope I can get onto as well, because or at least get maybe one of these sheens, because I'm not really into the main hilt, but I just love the outlook of it. There's something about this hilt that I really like. And I like the fact, like, it's very easy to imagine that, well, Ashoka at some point lost this hilt, right? Or she replaced it for her curved hilt with the white blades. So it makes sense that this hilt was somewhere and it could fell in my hands. And it's just it's a cool little neat hilt for an adult to have. I'm gonna install it with a Tri-Rebel Tri-Cree, lime green of course, with either white flash on glass or maybe something else. I'm not entirely sure, but it will be lime green, and then another off-color LED, probably, I don't know, white or so. I have no idea yet. I got the GOT 3D printed chassis for this thing. I'm probably going to install another Biscotti version 4 because that's what the chassis holds, but if I can manage to fit in the Profi board, which is roughly the same dimension, I will try to go for that one, because I just want to have sweet, super sensitive motions. It won't be a super bright lightsaber, and it won't be a super loud saber, because the pommel is not vented. It's a closed pommel, which I like. It makes it super, well, accurate looking, which I really love. I love that there's no visible vent holes. That's a big bonus for me as well. And it's just a very unwieldy small hilt, and I think it's very easy to have like a character that's got his hands on this hilt, and it's not perfect size for him, but it's like the only thing he gets his hand on, and he actually grows to like it a lot because it just works out really well. It's easy to conceal against the Empire and whatnot. So Very nice hilt. So we're gonna do a full review, of course, and we're gonna install it, and we're gonna do that live on stream, etc. This one will not be up for sale. This will be my personal hilt. If some of you guys look and you have one for sale, hook me up. I'm definitely interested. This particular model, this particular hilt will run me more than retail to rebuild in a proper configuration and hilt again, which is a bit unfortunate, but on the other hand, you know, it's also fate bringing me together with this hilt, so it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. It's a bit of a rebuild process, which is something we're gonna see a lot more going forward as well in the coming years, where all their Vader's Vault heroes or whatever sabers that are longer on the market will get in your hands, and they're missing pieces, they're battered, they're worn out, and then you have to restore them into their original configuration and whatnot. So this is kind of a beginning to that. I think we're going to see that a lot more in the future. So yeah, really awesome. I cannot stop playing with this thing. It's so convenient in the hands. It feels already well balanced, even though it's completely empty, of course, just a tube now. But yeah, it's a really high crafted piece, and I just can't stop loving this piece here. This circle here with the weathering in there, it just pops out that the design keys coming out very nicely. I really dig that. I just love how that goes around here to that black piece. I love how deep the serrations are going here, so you can see the inner shroud. So it gives that little tiny hilt a lot of dimensions and look to it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to start building this thing and having it fully done, so I can really play with it all day long. I didn't go for NeoPixel because it only has an 1450 battery that fits inside, which is a smaller battery than normal. So I want to have something that lasts a bit on the battery, of course. I didn't want to go for a stun setup because I definitely want to have the full package, so sound and light. But yeah, NeoPixel was tempting, but the runtime will be so limited with that small battery that there's just no use to do that. So just go for a Tri-Cree setup, simple setup. Ideally the Profi board, but if I cannot make it to work in that chassis, then I just go for a Nano Biscotti version 4. It's okay. I'm not gonna die of that. Anyway, guys, hope you liked this video. Definitely stay tuned for the install video, the review video, and whatnot. And see you next video. Take care.